What up, world? EstablishedRich coming right back at you. Pooh Shiesty is sitting in jail fighting for his freedom. And I listened to his new album, expecting to hear some growth, some regret, something that showed me that what he went through changed the way he looked at life. I ain't hear none of that. I heard somebody who still sounds like being the most dangerous person in the room matters more than being free enough to walk out the room. And with the position Pooh is in right now, that is sad to me.
Pooh Shiesty bond denied. Now, his father and Big 30 did get a bond, but they weren't on home confinement on supervised release for a prior federal felony. Pooh was. And so when he gets charged with another federal felony, 99 times out of 100, he's not getting no bond. What was interesting in that case hearing yesterday that I heard is that there's no contract signed by Gucci Mane releasing Pooh. Pooh is presumably still performing under the contract. He hasn't claimed that he's out of the contract. If Gucci doesn't testify and there is no contract, what are really the claims against Pooh going to be? That he's out there stealing Rolex watches? Did you see Pooh's lawyers? Pooh is not broke. I don't care what you heard. You do not hire those lawyers that he has if you're broke. And you see Pooh Shiesty's lifestyle. He's got plenty of money. So the idea that he's out there sticking people up for Rolexes, if the contract thing falls out, is not terribly strong. Stay tuned. Pooh Shiesty updates on the way.
Remember, this didn't just happen. Pooh was trying to get out months ago. His team put together a huge package trying to get the court to release him on bond. And it still didn't happen. I think he probably had a completely different picture of how this album was gonna come out. He was probably hoping to be outside promoting it, shooting videos, and enjoying the moment. But the music was ready, and he was still sitting behind the wall. And that puts him in a crazy position because lawyers cost money, his family needs money, and eventually that album had to start working for him because he can't be out here to make money. That's why I said Pooh is in a position where he needs money from the devil to fight the devil. The same dog street image that helped him sell records may be the very image he needs to get far away from. But now that same image is helping him generate money while he's fighting for his freedom.
My nigga, you good? What's up, man?
I ain't no shit, nigga. What's up? I ain't no lie.
Yeah.
I ain't shit, bro.
And Mr. Go Too Far ain't never going, ain't never went. You hear me?
Never win, man. Ain't never missed shit. Still ain't missing shit, man.
Wasn't even missing shit. These niggas ain't on nothing. Oh man, well you got my number, bro. You hit me whenever you need to, gang. Yeah, I'm finna go and bump this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't finna be answering my phone next 2 hours. All right, man. Love, bro. Hit me whenever. All right, love. Hit me, bro. Congrats on your album, nigga. It's over. Shit, I am, nigga. I'm going up like this my shit. No, for real. But tune in, though, nigga. We finna go live. We up.
Fuck chopping, man. You know this shit still going on. We still putting on like cologne, man. This ain't the biggest, man. This is the one that's bigger than the program, man. Yeah, it just, you know, ain't shit changed but the environment, man. We got new music on the way. This shit for the fans. This shit for everybody who been waiting. You know, this shit supposed to been out. We don't give a fuck about what no nigga got to say, what no nigga think they know what's going on, especially the internet. Yeah, this shit ain't nothing some small to a giant, man. It's a pebble to a giant, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna shake back. It ain't about how you trip up or how you stumble or how you fall. It's always how you get back up. You know, everybody can't just get back up like a nigga like. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna shake back. You know that? I'm gonna shake back. You know how this shit go. Tag me and everything. Yeah, go live to this shit. Slide in them car, whatever y'all on. You know what I'm saying? Run this shit up. Get us to #1. We got more shit in store. You know, I got this shit overload. I told y'all this shit been ready. Like however this shit gonna go, nigga, you know what the fuck chopping. Big brother.
This is why I actually sat down and listened to his album. I wasn't just listening for hard beats or just to see if Pooh still had it. I wanted to hear what all that time had done to his mind. I was waiting for that one record where the character stepped away for a minute. Give me something about your mama, your kids, being locked up again, watching your freedom disappear, or wondering how did you end up back in the same situation. I'm not saying he had to turn into a gospel rapper. Pooh Shiesty can still be Pooh Shiesty, but damn, let Trail show up for a few songs. That is why I thought about Pop. Pop could give you all the anger and street energy you wanted, then turn around and give you Dear Mama, Temptations, Brenda's Got a Baby. That didn't make Pop less hard. It made him more human. You heard the anger, but you also heard the pain, the love, and the connection to his people. With Pooh, I kept waiting for more of that person. Instead, I'm hearing more violence, more bodies, more talk about who is the most dangerous, and he even has a bar that basically says he has more bodies than Boosie. I'm sitting there like, bro, what are you still trying to prove? You are sitting in jail right now fighting for your freedom. So at what point does getting home become more important than showing strangers you a demon? And I'm not saying rap lyrics prove anything in the case. I'm talking about the mindset of still wanting to present yourself as the most dangerous man alive while you going through a real life situation. You can't hug your kids with street credibility. You can't eat dinner with your family with strings. And that chain around your neck don't mean nothing if you can't walk outside and show it off. Then his mama made a post saying, I see my son Pooh Shiesty got the juice now. And I'm thinking, what does the juice mean in this situation? If she means people are still listening and he has star power, I can see that. But he don't have his freedom. And that is where hip-hop can get backwards sometimes. We see the streams, the cars, the chains, the money, and we call that winning without asking what the person lost to get it. And this ain't just about Pooh Shiesty. If you can sit by yourself thinking about another black man getting killed, robbed, pistol whipped, or shot at some point we have to ask what is happening to us. I love hip-hop, and I grew up on street music, so I'm not pretending I never listened to gangster rap. But there is a difference between liking hard music and becoming so numb to black destruction that somebody hurting another black man becomes entertainment by itself. And the artist keeps making it because we keep rewarding it. Every time the story gets darker, we call it harder. Then when somebody ends up dead or locked up, we start talking about how stupid they are or about the tragedy that happened. Man, we just spent years cheering the road that they were driving down. That is why this album bothers me. Pooh got another chance. Came home with his name still hot and people still wanted to hear his music. And now he is back behind the door fighting another serious charge. I turned on this album hoping to hear somebody who could finally see the trap. Too much of it sounds like the trap is still something to be proud of. And maybe that's what his fans expect. Maybe that's what sells. But that is exactly the problem when you build a business around an image that you may have to outgrow to save your own life. That is the money from the devil to fight the devil part. You are making money off the character that is keeping you connected to the very life that you need to leave. So maybe this album does great numbers. Maybe his mama is right and Pooh still got the juice. But I would rather see him with less juice and more freedom. At some point, being free has to matter more than being feared. And I hope Pooh Shiesty figures that out before the character costs Lantrell Williams everything. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. EstablishedRich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.